This video was created as a response to Lilou's call for messages from her followers, a wonderful inspiration that came to her in Mexico on her famous Juicy Living tour. This is my second video to Lilou's growing community of fellow spiritual seekers, scholars, and teachers, and it is titled, Happiness is the Name of the Game. Gurudev, the teacher of one of my masters, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, had said, happiness is the purpose of creation, and we are all here to enjoy and radiate happiness everywhere. Happiness is the purpose of creation, and we are all here to enjoy and radiate happiness everywhere. And the Abraham entities have said, the basis of life is freedom. We cannot not be free. The result of life is growth, and we've talked a little bit about that in my last video. Transition happens all the time, and it is always good. The purpose of life is joy. So they say, the basis of life is freedom, the result of life is growth, and the purpose of life is joy. And Gurudev said, happiness is the purpose of creation. Now, I believe that happiness is at the heart of creation itself. To me, the creation of this universe would not have happened and could not be maintained without the promise and the experience of joy. We would not get out of bed in the morning if there was no happiness to call us. Think about it. We would not be inspired to do anything if our actions would not ultimately lead to joy or lead to even greater joy. Life as we know it would collapse into endedness, into annihilation. Happiness is the essence of life. It is the elixir of life without which nothing would be. It is life and light and love itself. The Abraham entities, who have been channeled by Sweet Esther Hicks for the past 25 or so years, tell us that the reason for the lack of happiness, the reason for struggle, strife, pain, misery, and suffering is the resistance we are holding to source energy. We could also say the resistance to the creative intelligence of nature, to the well-being of the universe. How can we release this resistance? Again, the Abraham beings say that the very best way for us to develop happiness is appreciation. When we appreciate, we always feel good. And when we're joyful, we automatically release resistance. Just as the warmth of the sun is melting the ice, happiness is effortlessly melting the resistance we hold. And when we release resistance, the well-being of the universe can make its way into our experience, fulfilling our desires for ever more happiness. So, in my opinion, all we need to do is to cultivate appreciation. I developed workshops which I call Cultivating Appreciation for Well-being. I think now that consciously appreciating our life in all its multiple aspects is the fastest, easiest, most beneficial, and certainly the most enjoyable way of creating that feeling of happiness from within. Now, some of us may think, but isn't it selfish to seek one's own happiness when there are so many people who are suffering tremendously? I believe that when we are fulfilled, we are full of love and empathy, and we're like a sun that radiates its light and warmth for the benefit of other people and our surroundings. An empty cup cannot overflow. Only those who have can give. So let us seek to become strong, joyful, juicy givers. This was part 2 of my feedback to Lilou request for messages titled Happiness is the Name of the Game. And if you'd like to contact me, please do so at cultivatingappreciation@gmail.com. One word, cultivatingappreciation@gmail.com. Again, Lilou, I am so very grateful for your unique, juicy way of enriching my life. See you all again soon. Adios for now.